Everybody loves the Dog of Wisdom as like a song.
Everyone love the dog. Everybody love the dog.
Like
Thingus.
there's like a TikTok thing that's just like any popular song, but with the dog singing it.
Yes. And I mean, you can't go wrong. Ah! I'm going so wrong.
That must be a really small bird.
Oh, you gotta collect eggs. Oh no. Oh no. I've screwed up majorly. Are those eggs? That guy's playing golf? Yep. Oh, and I gotta get many eggs. The more I get, the less my dad will be mad.
Yeah, even a ridiculous game like this is clearly based off of real life.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, your father is more accomplished than you can ever possibly hope to compare with, and he also is very disappointed in you and expects you to somehow live up to his greatness. But you're like not even like a fraction of his size. You're a crumb compared to him.
But the game shows you how you could be just like him, and you're really a lot greater than your own size implies.
It's true. It's true. What you're able to do is miraculous. And as you're doing it, you're just exploring all the miracles of the natural world.
Like, you probably can't even do this unless you're small. He probably can't even do this anymore. He's too big now, and that's why you have to do it.
No, all the king can do is make a mess. Like, he's the reason we're in this mess to begin with. Something about how he had too much fun and accidentally destroyed a bunch of stars, I think.
Oh.
I think him and your mother had a little too much fun. Your mother is also in the picture here. The king and queen seem to have a very amorous marriage after all these millennia, and now that you're out of the fucking house, they're really having a good time together. Yeah, it's kind of I guess Katamari is kind of like when you first go home and visit from college.
Yeah.
And your bedroom has been redone to be a hobby room.
And you still haven't really made much of yourself.
No, and your parents can kind of make you feel like you never will. I'll take all of these. Oh, I missed all of them. Goose eggs. I want those, but I need to be pretty darn big. So, true to an actual PlayStation 2 experience, if this wire moves just a crumb in any direction, this thing's gonna be fucked. So, just preparing you guys. There may be a time in the night where we just scream, no! And stop playing this particular console. As you do, you know. What's more appropriate? What's more Thingus appropriate than screaming at a console and turning it off really fast?
Yeah,
Look,
I mean...
It's Porky Pig's.
I mean, the technical difficulties are fine. I consider them to be part of the experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. If everything just perfectly ran off of one unified system, then it would not seem like the real deal, right?
I mean, like, you gotta admit, like, all of that shit, like, with the NES cartridges blowing in them, all of that is a Thingus.
Yeah.
These are Thingai.
It's how it must be, right?
Yeah, you will associate them with some memories of doing it.
Yes. Right. Because, like, what are video games if not constant frustration and release, right? So you're just frustrating yourself in a familiar way. Oh my god. Like this, for example. What have I done? I'm trying to pick up mouse traps now, trying to like prove some kind of point here. But what I should be doing is picking up eggs. Should. That's what my father told me to do.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of this.
None of it is a requirement.
You could be like Oscar and just like be playing on the menu.
It's true. It's true. He doesn't play by the rules of the game very often, especially when the rules are too hard.
Oh my god, you have 47 seconds. How much more do you need?
How many more eggs do I need?
Yeah, that was a thing I noticed, that this game was not easy.
This game is not like for as relaxing as the game purports to be, or at least that I remember it being.
It does this.
And this alarm is the most stressful thing ever. I must have enough eggs, right? Oh my god, I need to just stop moving so I don't lose more eggs. I collected so many eggs. I have so many. What's the problem? There's no more eggs to collect. Just fucking kill me if I don't have enough eggs. Father, just kill me. Oh, he's happy. He's happy. Of course he's happy. Welcome to Thingus. Yes, we're early. We're starting a little earlier lately. I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. How's that? My camera's looking a little choppy on my end. I think it's okay. All right. Yeah, we're early. I get sleepy. I get crabby at night. Are we Thingus 1 and 2? No. We're not a Thingus. Not to us. We might be a Thingus to someone else. You're probably a Thingus to a lot of people.
Just me? I mean, I'm a Thingus to you. That's probably why I'm on this show, because I'm so like nostalgic.
I was just sitting here one day like, remember Joe? And then I decided to make a show with you. Should we keep playing Katamari or should we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
All right. All right. So this may be the point where the console breaks. Do you want to put in Final Fantasy X?
Yeah.
All right. Pray for us. Spent a semi-significant chunk of the afternoon trying to figure out what happened to Carson Farr. All right. So let's talk about, all right, because this person that Gabby and I have been talking about and looking for, nobody's not going to know who we're talking about, but I can make this more broad. This idea that if a person disappears off the internet, you're more worried about them than if you knew where they were on the internet. That's kind of, it is kind of how it goes, right? That when someone disappears from the internet, you're like, oh man, well, I hope they're okay. And I feel like it should be the reverse, right? If somebody leaves, we should be like, I think they got out. I think they busted out. Right?
Yeah, I've never thought of it like that, but you're right. Carson Fire didn't become like the Sinfest guy.
No, right, exactly. His comics got a little weird towards the end there, but he's gone now. And that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be. Right? I mean, I guess, if a person dies and you never hear of them again, then that would be sad, for sure.
Right.
And maybe that happens. I'd like to think that didn't happen to Carson, this webcomic artist whose comics I read in the late 90s and early 2000s. Barring that, every reason to disappear from the internet has to be a good one, right?
Well, I guess it implies that like the internet was driving them insane or something.
It wasn't good for them. I mean, even if they got booted off of the internet, it's good that they're off. Do we want to watch this for a minute? Let's watch the intro. Oh no, wait. You have to watch this if you start a new game too, right? Maybe I won't start a new game. I'll see what I got saved on here. So did you want to talk about like mocap?
This looks keyframed. Okay, that's mocap.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's mocap. Yeah, this is mocap. Not the face though. Yeah, so when mocap is like really jittery, it's like less cleaned up data. Sometimes you want to clean it up, but other times if you clean it up, it'll take away some of the naturalism of the motion.
Right, right. I mean, I would say this is the first Final Fantasy game where they are trying to tell a story with the faces of the characters. Wouldn't you say? Just there.
Yeah.
This takes place. I mean, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Like you kind of allow it. Like the more you see it, the more it's permissible.
Well, they haven't really changed expressions is the thing.
No, they haven't, but look what's being said in this scene. Do you remember the story of this game?
I mean, I am more blown away by the like rendering of the lighting on his face. Like that has never looked this good by this point.
Well, yeah, because we're watching it on this old ass TV. It looks pretty dope.
Oh, well, yeah, that too.
It's true. So this scene, they give you this scene out of context. And then later on in the story, you get context for this scene. So for all the people who plan on playing this game someday, they can just, oh, my controller fell asleep. That scene was so fucking long. Should I load or should I play from the beginning?
See what you got in the load.
I think I have. Wait. Let's try that again. Nothing. Are you sure? Oh, you know what? I might have been playing the HD version of this last time.
Oh.
All right, I'll play it from the beginning. That way we can look at the tutorials and decide if it's annoying or not. Unfortunately, we're going to have to watch this scene again. So they show this scene out of context. If you'd like to someday play this game and you've never played it before, you can go ahead and mute me for a few minutes. So the context of this scene is that having traveled through time and having traveled through time and become one of Yuna's guardians, only vaguely knowing that Yuna is on a mission of some kind, Titus and some of the group, some of them already knew this, Titus and some of the group have discovered that it is completely in the cards for Yuna to die at the end of this mission, right? And like, come on, like that, all of that is being communicated, like how they're all feeling about this revelation is being communicated here. Even though the characters' faces, no, they are not really changing. But the context of the story is kind of enough to carry you through. And like Titus is kind of this vacant-headed moron, right? And yet as the game progresses, his understanding of the world increases, so that when he looks at things with those vacant eyes, he's trying to make sense of all of it. And maybe he's even trying to be a little happy and see things that are beautiful about it. It might just be because I was there when this was made to watch this console struggle with all its might. to create this.
Story.
But
This may be our last chance.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm defending here. I'm defending this game, of course. I'm defending
Yeah.
this game that I played when I was a teenager.
Well, this game was the first Final Fantasy game that was just on a single disc. It was just one DVD instead of 3 CDs.
Right. But it's a bigger game, right? Like,
So a CD is around like 300 to 700 megabytes, and a DVD is like 5 gigabytes.
right. Oh man. So people in Xanarkand, like, you just right away see how they dress. I will say I don't think the game very believably shows you the scale of Xanarkand. You see that there's a large city, but it looks pretty deserted. And the idea that Titus is some sort of celebrity within this world, that doesn't exactly convince me. Like, wouldn't they just be this guy's supposed to be like Travis Kelce, right?
I don't know who that is.
Can you sign this?
He's the biggest football star right now. He's dating Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy.
Yeah, like, okay, so like video game graphics got progressively better. Like, we were playing Final Fantasy VII on the previous stream, right? And like that was the PS1. This is the PS2, and like now, like his entire head of hair is rendered versus Cloud, which was just like a few spikes.
Right.
Look at all those, like, this whole thing is 3D as opposed to like a picture.
Am I even supposed to be able to go back here?
Yeah, I mean, go wherever you want.
Okay, what do you think of this? Everybody in this game has a fixed name because their names are spoken.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Oh my god, these voices. Everybody in this game has a fixed name except for Titus.
Nothing to worry
And
about.
because you can give Titus whatever name you want, no one ever addresses him by name.
I'll
What do we think?
do this.
I think whenever you name him, people think it's a stupid sounding name and they don't want to say it.
So they should have just let him be Titus.
Walk in the front row.
So that the people who love him most in this game,
Got it.
the people to whom he is important, would say his name, right?
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
He says cheer for me, but what are they even going to cheer? They're just going to be like,
Teach us how.
you.
Hey, tonight? Well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
And yeah, the animations are way more robust. Well,
Yeah.
you know, that's the same animation 3 times, but
Yes, but the fact that it's a distinct gesture that we see throughout the game is kind of new, right? They should have done a cutscene here instead of this. This doesn't impress. This looks like Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure.
No, wait, what's the one for Dreamcast? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get some acting there. Like his face doesn't change too much, but his gestures are definitely convincing, and the voice acting gives you something.
My dad must have been his
Well, that
biggest fan.
probably made it so they didn't need as many cutscenes, that they
Yeah.
could do mocap with the actual character.
Yeah.
I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks.
I like that there's like story being conveyed by the sportscaster about Titus's fake ass fucking dad who he doesn't have any respect for.
Hey, I'm gonna be. Hey.
Yeah, they should have just not let you name him if they're not going to let you name anyone else, right?
Yeah. They should have just not let you name him. This is what VR chat looks like. All right. Finally, we get a cutscene. See, even there, it doesn't look like that many people live in Xanarkand. Oh man, this music. Oh, it's English too. It's so cool how he has an arm, but it's not in the sleeve. It's like the way women wear jackets. Shaky. This shaky cam stuff was kind of new, right? That's fun that somebody can get thrown into the audience. It's like Harry Potter was, also doing the fake fantasy sports thing at the time.
Yeah.
It's so weird how everybody there doesn't seem to be any uniformity to their dress.
Well, not everybody can look like the hero.
No.
Not everybody can look like a main character.
No, it's true. Even when Titus plays on somebody else's team, he doesn't wear their uniform.
Don't you give up on it.
Ooh, I need a lozenge.
That was kind of Sonic Adventure.
Right? Right?
Mm.
All right, so far, 0 tutorials, right? But I imagine right now we're gonna get our first one.
You haven't gotten into a battle.
Yeah.
A battle? What's that?
What'll I do? Right, I need a battle explained to me.
Well, actually, that would be really fucked up if they put you into a battle and there was no explanation and you die and you have to watch all of that shit again.
Yeah, this is a long cutscene. You actually can die pretty early in this game.
It begins.
I mean, I died as early as you could die in Final Fantasy VII because I wasn't paying attention last time.
Don't cry.
Yeah, but you died like right next to the save point.
It's true. That's true. I did save.
So they're probably gonna give you a save point soon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What the?
At at this point in the game, I'm already like, man, I want to save.
Hey, wait!
I turn this off already.
Hey! Wait!
Hey! What the?
Hey, not this way.
Has anyone ever made that parody like Final Fantasy X and nobody addresses him by his name? And it's like, why is nobody calling me by my name? Don't you know my name?
I haven't seen it done. It was probably done in a VG Cats about 20 years ago. Sin is such a sick villain. It's all the evil of humanity, and it's also beep. Titus is dead.
Take it.
You got it, man. You got it. Hey, you're an athlete. You got it.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Because the tutorial will not explain. I don't think they're gonna tell us how to fight. I think you just fight.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Okay. All right, that's just strategy.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory. Well,
what
yeah,
are you gonna
like
do?
I'm imagining this could have been a lot of people's first Final Fantasy game because this was the first one for the PS2.
Right. Right. It definitely. I mean, one of these games is always somebody's first, right?
Well, yeah, I guess because like the PS2 was the biggest console ever for a while, and you know, maybe a lot of people had a PS2 and was like, maybe I'll see what Final Fantasy is about because like, you know, even though Final Fantasy VII was big, you probably had even more people discovering the series through the PS2,
Right. Right. When
which
they'd
was
already.
backwards compatible.
Right. When they had already heard about Final Fantasy VII, its reputation preceded it. So you would start with this. I don't know. I don't know how people came about getting games back then. Different world. I think you're just 13 or you're not, you know? Are you 13 and this came out? You're going to get it.
Yeah, that's like a critical hit or a direct
Direct
hit.
hit, as they say.
Get out of my town!
Get out of here.
All right. Well, okay. First tutorial, right? Overdrive. It tells you that when you see overdrive, you can use a special attack.
They had the kindness to let you have a little bit of like familiar play before we get into the tutorials.
Yes.
Because this is like a big enemy.
Yes. Exactly. No, I mean, that was nothing. That was a single menu screen to explain it. Well, it's getting a little dark. The game's getting dark.
Oh.
We might not. Oh, thank you. Joe stomped it back. It's still pretty dark on the stream.
Oh yeah. Well, I said we should play until it becomes unbearable.
Yes.
And it's almost there.
We're almost there.
Our limit has almost broken.
Right, we've almost gone into overdrive. All right. I'm just gonna keep attacking. Maybe I'll die. That would be
Yeah.
really funny if I died.
Well, where would you go back? There wasn't any saves.
There were no saves. I would just start over. Well, he keeps doing demi, so I feel like I can just survive, you know?
Oh yeah.
Probably, at some point, he'll probably hit me. I think I've got it.
So if he keeps doing demi, he's just like never gonna beat you.
Well, yeah, because he just takes half of your HP.
Yeah, like the like opening to Super Metroid, where you fight Ridley, you can't die. He just leaves when you take a certain amount of damage.
Right. Oh, here we go. Here's a save point. All right. Like one screen, and then the tutorial is done.
Well, I think there's also like maybe a really good like intentional building of tension that you don't have a save point before all that.
Right. Yeah, no. I mean, no, you shouldn't have a save point before all that. You're still getting, you're like, this is still the intro of the game.
Expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Yeah, this has been like incredibly simple so far. Stomp it back into position.
But were there any good Final Fantasies after this one?
I don't know about them if there have been. I've never played Final Fantasy X2, but you're talking about in the canon, right? Not sequels.
I mean, like, was Final Fantasy 11, 12, etc.
Am I hitting the right side? I didn't play many of those. Are they just regenerating?
I think I want to switch to something
All
else.
right, let's move on. We've gotten the maximum potential, but I just wanted to play this so we could see like what the beginning of this game looked like.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
It's kind of cool when it becomes all like dark and like oversaturated like this.
Yes, but it's visible on the TV. It's like practically like invisible on the stream. So we should
that's
move
too
on.
bad.
Why don't we do another console?
Yeah.
Why don't we do like Nintendo or Super Nintendo? Hop on an Evercart and see what happens.
Which one?
Let's do Super Nintendo and see what pops up.
Yeah, let's find a weird secret.
Yeah, let's find a weird secret. How we doing tonight, guys? We'll find out. I was playing Mario Paint with Oscar over the weekend, so we're having fun. He once again edited a song to have like a weird note at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, it's his signature move. So Joe, last night you came over and and you and Mike had been out, and I'm going to imagine that this was Mike's idea because this is not the first time Mike has turned on Austin Powers as a nightcap. It has happened many, many times. But you hadn't seen Austin Powers in a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So what'd you think?
Oh, I love the scenes that take place in like the 60s. It's like such great like costumes, such great like energy from all the extras. It was a lot of fun. It's like really well produced. I forgot how good that was.
Yeah, it's really great. That's like when you've like heard about Austin Powers and you're like, yeah, I'll see what the fuss is about, and you start to watch that scene at the beginning where he's like running through the streets of the of the groovy British 60s and dancing to the song, and you're like, oh, okay. You know when that surprise element kicks in something where you're like, all right, there truly has never been anything quite like this. Like that movie distinguishes itself so soon.
Yeah.
We just end up playing Blues Brothers again.
Did we play the one for Super Nintendo or just the one for Game Boy?
I don't know if we did the Super Nintendo one. Is there an Austin Powers game?
Probably for PlayStation.
Yeah, right. No, we're talking about the first Austin Powers. The Spy Who Shagged Me, dog shit. Not worth it. Not worth the ink it's printed on. Not worth any of the materials it's printed on. Austin Powers 3, Goldfinger, Return to Form. But the original is the original is a stone cold classic. Did I say Goldfinger? Gold member, yes. Thank you. Gold member. Unfortunately, you have to watch the second one before you can watch the third one. It's you can't skip.
Yeah.
Just like I had to watch Shrek 2 and Shrek 3 before watching Shrek 4.
Boom.
Is this a 2-player game?
No.
Okay. I was like imagining for a second that there's like another Bugs and he's a slightly different color.
Yes, it's me, Daffy. I was thinking before about how like, oh, there's a couple of glitchy.
This is Grundus.
Yeah. I was thinking before about how like the PS3 and the Wii are like Bugs and Daffy.
Right.
No, pick me! Pick me!
Right. The Wii is gray and white, and the PS3 is black, and the Wii just knows it's good, and the PS3 is trying to convince everybody it's good.
Yeah, and there's nothing more dated than a PS3.
It's true. There's nothing more washed up.
Yeah. Like, this is the Super Nintendo. It's not even fucking up when I do that, when I walk around.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's how old is this shit? 32 years? Still working perfectly well.
Yeah, I guarantee people have these things out more than PS3s.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, these things have the dust off of them, not
People-
the PS3.
People are playing this game more than they're playing PS3.
I know I am.
Yep. I like, in this game, if you kick somebody, you lose points for that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, when you're ranked at the end of the level, you're ranked based on how many practical jokes you used and how little direct violence you used.
Ah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
What about, like, bonking him, like stepping on him?
I think that one is less of a loss, and the pies are less of a loss because they're a goof. Pies are goofs.
Fuck you.
Elmer Fudd, what a piece of shit.
Terrible human being.
Terrible.
I'm a vegetarian. I just hunt for the sport of it.
Yeah, that's real fucking funny. I love that.
Like, deserves every stick of dynamite shoved up his ass.
Get him out of our national parks. He comes in thinking he deserves rest and relaxation, and that all the woodland creatures need to shut up so he can take a nap in his hammock.
And when they arrested him for, like, blowing up part of the land, he was like, it was the rabbit.
Yeah, he blames the animals. Isn't the park ranger like a really big jacked guy? He's like really strong, like a brutish type.
Oh.
I think you have to hold. I don't know how.
Is that where I have to go?
I think you, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
that's
have to
it.
hold. There's dogs underground. Can you think of one other villain that could be there?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that there's like animated characters in this game, but yeah, there's a limited supply. Also on the Super Nintendo, there's like a limited supply of like memory.
Yeah. Yeah, they give you two
So,
different
like,
colored dogs.
Yeah, there's 2 dogs, and then the like next stage has like 1 or 2 new
Like
enemies.
aliens or something.
Yeah, we'll see if I even get there.
Is Duck Dodgers in this game? Is Daffy in this?
I think so.
Yeah, they didn't make a Duck 'em Up game, right?
Oh, I guess not.
No. So it's just this one is like the inferior cartoon too. Rabbit Rampage,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
It's kind of like it's a copy, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's drawn by Elmer Fudd, which makes no sense.
So I forgot all about that, but yeah, that was the one I saw first, and
Yeah.
then like Duck and Muck is like older than that, right? So
I
it's
believe
basically
so,
just
yeah.
like a carbon copy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a carbon copy where Bugs loses his cool, which, you know, it's funny when Bugs loses his cool, but why would Elmer be getting one over on him? I finally got one over on that wabbit.
That rabbit's cruelty has come to an end.
yeah, that rabbit was really being so mean to you, trying to live. Unbelievable. Just a complete misunderstanding of the assignment. Bugs doesn't mess with anybody unless you mess with him. And that's the whole relationship between him and Elmer Fudd. The only guy who gets his goat is the Toilet.
Yeah, because the Toidle deserves the win.
Yes.
Like when it came to like Bugs and that like entire baseball team, and he destroyed them, like he deserved that.
The Bugs did?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bugs shouldn't have decided to dig his hole in the middle of the stadium where the Gas House Gorillas were playing baseball. Oh my god. That cartoon's so fucking great. Is that Fritz Frelling?
Yeah. Oh, here he is. Asshole.
Oh, there he is. Oh my god, killed him. All right, this is the boss.
Oh my god, this is so fucking hard.
You can't give Elmer a bone. You gotta stuff a carrot into his gun and make him shoot himself. Sucks. Joyless.
Oh my god.
Dead.
Got me. Oh, right. You could just like use the holes to escape.
Right. Like Mickey Mouse capades. When you use Minnie to take all the damage.
Oh, I got him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so, like,
style rating.
So yeah, this game's a little bit crundus, but good example of animation in a game.
Oh yeah, no. And if you play it smooth, it looks pretty good. Like it's you feel like you're in a cartoon. Oh right, it's this guy. What's this guy's name?
Like the Lone Stranger
The
or
Lone
something.
Stranger. Yeah, he's that cartoon is that's like a Tex Avery cartoon, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That one is like particularly gruesome, if I remember correctly. Like there's this scene where Bugs uses a giant magnet and like pulls all the buttons off of his coat, off of his shirt, and then like pulls his belt off, and then like all of his clothing comes off of him, and then he's nude with like a little leaf on his dick, and then like Bugs like, I don't know, I think he like hands him a giant barrel full of dynamite. This character is from a cartoon that they don't even show anymore.
Yeah.
But they put him in the game for some reason.
They probably still show those cartoons in like 1993 when this came out.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck.
No.
I really hate holes in video games.
That like little continue thing was weird. Was this
Yeah.
an arcade originally?
I don't know. Probably not.
Bubsy also had terrible gameplay but good animation. I mean, I think I would kind of describe Earthworm Jim that way too, right?
It's like, it's really fucking hard. It's not that fun because it's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
The submarine level is like, you can't even get past that. You don't even experience half the game.
No.
I mean, Battletoads, same story.
Yes, absolutely. It looks great. Speaking of holes, you wish that movie had a video game. I was just reading Holes with my son recently, and now I'm reading Wayside School Beneath the Cloud of Doom. Have you ever heard of that book, Joe?
Beneath the Cloud of Doom?
Yeah.
No.
You probably don't remember it from your childhood. You know why? Because Louis C.K. wrote it about 3 years ago. It just came out, and it's just as good as the old ones. And he tells you in the intro that you should, if you haven't read the other books, you should go back and read those and then wait 40 years and then read this one. And then he says, or you can just read this, I don't care. And I read it back to back with Wayside School is Falling Down with Oscar, and it's just as good, like just as fresh and fun as the old ones.
Got him.
You might say, nice. You might say, if you had heard, there's a new Wayside School book, enough, right? But same guy, I'll give it a go.
Same guy, not J.K. Rowling. Shit,
Yeah, right. Same guy, and it's not J.K. Rowling. You have to be, yeah. You have to have worked very hard to shed all the goodwill that Sideways Stories from Wayside School would win you. And as far as I know, he's been nothing but delightful for his entire career. But yeah, I want to watch that movie now that I read Holes with my son. I'd never read it before, and now I'm like, oh my god, the movie is star-studded. Can't wait to watch it. Yeah, we haven't read Wayside School Gets a Little Stranger yet. I think my son's gonna like it.
I'm good.
You're good, yeah. I can tell that he likes Mrs. I know, this sucks. I can tell that he likes Mrs. Jules because there's a chapter in Wayside School is Falling Down where Mrs. Jules suddenly gets mean for some reason, and he really didn't like that chapter.
Yeah. No.
Kind of upsetting. Kind of upsetting when somebody nice is suddenly mean. Do you know what you're playing?
No, I'll just go through the list.
I want to play an Austin Powers PlayStation game.
Maybe we can obtain one.
I vaguely remember like characters running around with bobbleheads, with like big bobbleheads that had like the faces superimposed on them.
Yeah.
Right? And it just plays the sound "yeah, baby" every time you click like a UI element. I didn't even know there was a second Holes book. Well, Lewis,
Did you know there was a second solstice?
no. Is it same guy?
It's called Equinox.
Oh, I have heard of that. Same guy? I'll give it a try.
Same game guy.
Oh, yeah. Same guy. I'll give it a try. As far as I'm concerned, if it's a sequel, but it's the same guy, it's just a continuation of the thought process, right?
No. I mean, that's what I thought. But, like, I thought that about, like, Finding Dory. Like, I thought I thought he had something with that. It was schlock.
Wait, it's the same director?
Yeah.
Wait, who directed it? John Lasseter?
Andrew Stanton.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's too bad. But I mean,
Yeah.
there's also a lot of people in that equation, you know? Okay, this is already very, very unlike Solstice.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's got isometric.
Well, does it have the same music?
Oh, it's like a kind of a Prince of Persia type variety. I didn't know would be a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, I've only played this like for a little bit.
This is a little it's not tight enough, you know? Like Solstice is tight. Like you're not moving perfectly from square to square, right?
I mean, you don't move square to square and type in Solstice.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Forget what I'm saying. This seems like very big too. Like,
damn it.
all right, well that's the same. Why does it need to say that?
What?
You now have 2 of the 12 tokens. Why don't you just put it on the menu screen over there? I'm just
Look
like
at that skull.
the tiny skull. This guy's got such a big head. I'm seeing a lot of fat that hasn't been trimmed here. But
This is
maybe
nothing like Solstice. I mean, it's the same guy, but this is what I'm always worried about is it doesn't really have the same like strong sense and like sense of purpose, I guess. Like so far I'm just like not even sure what kind of game this is, but like in Solstice you would never have a situation like this where you have to like kill the enemies to get out of the room like Zelda.
No, that's not a puzzle to kill the enemy. Unless there's like a mathematical equation for how to kill them. Like I played a great dungeon puzzle game recently called Void Stranger. It's like a little Steam game. I mean, you know, Steam didn't make the game. I found it on Steam. But it has enemies that they move at a certain rate dependent on how you move. And you have to move in such a way that you prevent them from getting you, you know? But like this is just like platformer type skills that are required of you.
Well, Solstice has platforming skills, but it's also, yeah, like you have to think about what you're supposed to do to like it's like a huge world that you need to pause and look at a map. Speaking of which, trying to find it.
Where's the map? Where's the map?
What if there's no map?
If there's no map, we're turning this shit off immediately.
Yeah, there's no like the music is there, but it's not like it's more atmospheric. It's not like really just like badass like it was in the last game.
The music in the first game was like
no,
like the music in the last game fucked so hard.
Yeah, it's like still playing in my head. No, fucking. This is like Super Metroid music.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah, I'm already like lost and kind of bored. No, don't hit. Damn
Ah,
it!
oh my God.
Oh, that's not different.
Yeah, right. That sort of frustration is similar. Yeah, I just it's really hard for me to go from a really lean, tidy little game to a loosey-goosey Super Nintendo version of it, you know?
Yeah.
And
And with like absolutely no shredding.
no my God. Oh my God, this like 13-minute long song at the beginning of this game.
With 8 different movements.
Yeah, and a title screen that lasts like 15 seconds before it repeats, but the song keeps going. Just like art in all the right places. This is kind of missing things.
Like a map.
It is missing a map. Where's the map? Produce the map.
Pressing every button.
Okay.
Maybe you have to find the map.
PlayStation 1, 2, Game Boy, and Dreamcast had Austin Powers games, so we might be able to find a Game Boy Austin Powers game. Wanna fire up the Super Game Boy and do we have an Evercard for the Super Game for Game Boy?
We can't play the Game Boy Advance.
Is it Game Boy Advance or
Isn't that what they said?
no Game Boy?
Oh, like, do you think we could? But all right, we could try.
We could try. I think we have an Evercard for the Game Boy. I don't know if it's up here though. It might be over here with the Game Boy.
It might be in the Game Boy.
Yeah, it might be in the Game Boy.
In the Super Color, the Super Game Boy.
Mm.
Where's the Super Game Boy?
Mm.
Is it over there near the
Yep.
like big ones?
Is that it right there?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Everdrive.
All right, let's see.
Let's see if they made one and if it's there.
And if it's there. Isn't this a beautiful thing that there's just so many games that let's just see if a game exists. Let's see if we can think about it and will it into existence.
It wasn't our will. We did not make them. We're not responsible.
No, it's just our awareness of pop culture trends in the 90s. Hello, Moth Fang. Welcome. First time chatter. Sideways arithmetic from Wayside School had absurdist math problems that you could do in the book. Oh my God. I remember that. Okay, yeah, my son's going to love that. I need to find that. I'm going to see if I can find that on eBay. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Why are these not alphabetical order?
Yeah, I don't know. These are the Game Boy Color games. I didn't see it in the first list, so I'm looking through these.
Mm.
And we might not be able to play them.
Really?
They might not work.
No. Make sure you're also looking for The Spy Who Shagged Me, International Man of Mystery, and Gold, as we know, Gold Member. He's got the Midas touch, but he touched it too much. Hey, Gold Member. Hey, Gold Member. His character has a dick.
Oh, behave.
Yeah, baby.
Oops.
No.
Wait, it was like 600 something.
Okay. I feel like I have a dick made of gold. Seeing that name pop up. Where'd it go? What?
There's more.
There's more.
Wait, which one is the right one?
Oh, behave and welcome to my underwear.
Underground Lair?
Underground lair. Okay. Are these
So
real?
is it like Pokemon Red and Blue, but it's like Austin and Dr. Evil? My underground lair.
Oh my god. And you could
Let's
hook
try
the two
this
games
one.
up. Let's find out. Please play. Does it normally take this long? Yeah, all right. It's accessing the memory, guys.
It's trying really hard to remember Austin Powers. It's like, okay, how does that one go?
Like I said, he's got a dick made of gold, and he habitually eats the skin off of his own body. It's gold member. Right, it's going through the process of collecting Thingus.
Thingus.
Two games, yeah, the games would have a link cable multiplayer. Exactly. You're Austin and the other person's Dr. Evil. I think that might have been it, right? That might have been it. Oh my god, this is taking forever. But,
Yeah.
But our patience will be rewarded. Austin Powers had to wait 20 years to defeat Dr. Evil.
Yeah, this is what I thought would happen. We can't
No.
play it because it's not Game Boy Color.
Oh no.
But it looks like this was actually a Dr. Evil game.
Oh. Do you think the first Austin Powers game we saw is also Game Boy Color?
Yeah.
No. Well,
Because it had the same title as that. Like, we saw two different versions of that first one, but
Yeah.
they had the same title, right?
I don't know. They're
All
a
right.
collection of mini games. Oh, I see. So you could play them. You could play them together. There was more than one, but they're probably. Do you want to try the one at 640?
Yeah, all right.
All right, we'll try one more time, guys. You know, we're as hopeful as anyone here, but we're gonna have some fun no matter what.
No matter what.
Fun no matter what. I said we're gonna have fun no matter what. The fungus
Okay,
will grow, the milk
640.
will flow. Oh, should I release the milk? It's been a few weeks since I released the milk. Anyone alive down there? You know, like in Titanic? When they waited for hours, well, they heard all those people screaming and they waited for hours to come rescue any of them. And then they were like, is there anyone alive out there?
Yeah, baby.
Well, all right. Okay, I was saying this last night. I was tearfully lamenting that I wish Austin Powers was in the public domain. Can you imagine how much good that would do for the world?
Holy shit. Oh, man.
That's a thing that actually should be in the public domain.
Well, I think when Bugs Bunny is in the public domain, we might be able to, like, have some good Bugs Bunny shit.
Fun might be allowed, yeah. Yeah.
Good Bugs Bunny shit, not damned Bugs Bunny shit.
Which is what our dad called all our shitty McDonald's toys when we left them all over the floor. Okay. Austin Powers. All right, here we go. Austin Powers Oh Behave and Austin Powers Welcome to My Underground Lair are minigame-based action games based on the Austin Powers franchise. They're developed by Tarantula Studios, published by Rockstar Games. Both games are released simultaneously for Game Boy Color. All right. So, oh, no. Shit. All right. Well, we tried. We tried.
Yeah, we got to see the graphic
Yeah,
of
look at his-
Austin and Dr. Evil.
Yeah. Is that his? Oh, that's a gun. And that's like his froofy little sleeve is sticking out, and there's a gun. Too bad, guys. Too bad. Well, let's play another game just to keep things moving.
Something for Game Boy? What do you think?
Yeah, what can we play on Game Boy? There's probably a lot of old Game Boy games that we haven't checked out.
Yeah. Do you want to do like something that we owned?
Average score of 43.75 on game rankings. I mean, look, that stuff is not really that stuff doesn't mean anything to me. I'll be the judge. What's Bust a Move like on Game Boy?
They only have Bust a Move 2 and 3.
Let's find out.
That's funny how Louis Sakar could just like come back 40 years later and like his fans are like, yeah, I remember you. Like they
Yeah.
didn't even forget.
Not at all. No, well, you know what happened is they went to the library to look for some shit for their kid, and there it was, exactly as it used to be.
Yeah.
And their kid still thinks it's hilarious because it's timeless.
That's awesome.
There's very little in these books that shows any age at all.
Yeah, I like read them when I was in my 20s and they were still fucking funny as they always were. Like so much like just like great absurdist humor.
Yeah. Where even the teachers seem completely unaware of the absurdity of it all.
Oh man.
There's nobody who is isn't along for the ride of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
too hard.
like
Sorry, it's too hard to tell the difference between the white balls.
yeah, I mean there's not really any colors.
No.
So like everything needs like a different shape.
Time is so sex. Remember when people called sex SECS on the internet? Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Game Boy version of this song.
It's cute.
Cute. They didn't have enough memory for two of the dinosaurs, just one.
And the song is shorter too.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have that fun little ba da ba ba da 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 da. Da 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 Oh, right, it ends. It segs now.
It's just like starts over, but like it's not the main theme of this one.
No,
music's
it's not.
like
It's just there's just a
not
little
as
callback
good.
to it. Bust a Move is the friendliest game you'll find at the arcade. It's always there
Yeah,
when I need a friendly one.
like a bowling alley game.
Yeah. So people have started streaming my demo this week. I'm very excited. I saw a couple people play it so far, and nobody's broken it on the stream yet, which is very exciting. A couple people found typos while they were playing. I nearly I nearly fell on my sword over that, but other than that, actually I'm kind of glad I put those typos in because people were not able to find any other fault in it, right? I was able to hide in the wrongness of the typos. All the other wrongness, yeah, they were on purpose. Working out good so far. It's really quite amazing to watch people play. And we were kind of talking about this last night, this idea that, you know, when you make a comic or a video or something where people like just privately enjoy it by themselves, and you don't get to see that real life audience reaction to it, that's like a whole nother level than, for instance, doing stand-up comedy, performing live for people, and actually hearing and seeing their reactions. So like obviously like video games and letting people stream those things, that's a little more cowardly than doing a stand-up comedy show, right? I'm bearing myself to people, but I had a really long time to prepare for it. Not like stand-up comedy where I got to deliver it right then and there, right? And I have to react in real time to the audience. There's none of that. There's no two-way street once the game begins. But watching people play, you know, regardless of how much of a coward I am, watching people play and having a real world, like in real time reaction as they're playing, there's nothing like that. That is a breathtaking type of feedback that for most of my life I did not have access to, and now I get to watch people do that. I guess someone could live read my comics on a stream, but like that's not part of the experience of reading comics. Like you'd have to manufacture a new way to experience comics. And yeah, I've been to events where people read their comics out loud. It's just, you know, you're struggling to find a way to turn comics into a social event. Video games, there's a reason that Let's Plays took off. It is inherently social to play video games in front of other people. We've been doing it for a long time. We didn't quite know it. Well, I guess we knew it. We knew it back in the arcade days, right? We sort of forgot about it in the home console games.
We didn't really talk about it. Like, we didn't really talk much in the arcades, though. It's kind of loud in there.
No, well, I mean, it depends. But not, there weren't just arcades. There was like you said, like a pizza place, you know, a gas station or something. You know, you would just go somewhere and play an arcade, and maybe your friends are there with you, and they're all watching. And that was like, you know, the social aspect of video games. And then when it became all about the consoles, you played at home, but you're playing in front of your siblings, right?
Yeah.
So when Let's Plays came about, it was long after the arcade had died, and yet this was also familiar to people. Just sitting there and watching somebody else play a video game. What is the idea behind this?
It's like a puzzle. You have to like dig in the right spots and figure out where to dig and where not to dig based on the hints.
I see.
So like this hint tells me that there's 1 and then 6. So so I figured out that I can. Oh wait, I already figured that one out.
These were originally called nonograms before Mario got his hooks in it.
Well, it's called Picross, but like this is like the one made by Ape, which is like a Nintendo company.
Oh, okay. Also known as Griddlers. Yeah, I wish comics were interactive, but they're not. They're not interactive. They're personal, and there's something good about that too. But they're not. They are not a performance in any way. There is no way to perform comics. They are a little message you write in a bottle and you send out into the world. But video games, in a way, you know, I mean, people stream every video game, right? Doesn't matter what kind. They stream they stream visual novels. They stream action games. They stream everything. Every game can be performed because you're either performing your skills or you're performing your decisions, right? Like your choices in a visual novel or a game like that where your choices matter. You're performing what you think is right. How can comics hold a candle to that? That shit's too good. I can't go back. Video games just give me too much of what I want in terms of feedback. What is it for you that, like, you put something out into the world? What is the response that you're just like, my tummy's full?
Well, I mean, I like the 3 people who get it. And so it's just like 3 people. I feel like sometimes if it's just like LOL, that's like a full agreement and understanding of what I was saying in my video. Like, like it's those people who it's like, they're the ones who are gonna comment next, like when's the next one? Because like they really liked it and that's all that matters.
It was just what they wanted.
Yeah.
Right? They didn't even know what it was going to be and it's just what they wanted.
Yeah.
LOL. I love it. Like,
LOL.
they just enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, I did it.
You did it. Oh, it's Game Boy. Cute. That's so cute. I love it. It looks a little bit like the pixel art generator, the sprite art generator in Mario Paint.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. This looks so fun. I would play this.
Do you want to try?
Sure. It might stress me out too much to play right now, but I'll try it. The Joe Appreciator, yes. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You know, when people fight it, sometimes you make something and people fight it. You know what I mean? Do you have a version of that? Or you probably get a lot of people fighting it by being like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Right? That's fighting it. Submit! You're gonna love it. What are you fighting it for?
It's because they feel like they can't do their own videos and they want to control someone else who makes videos.
Well, that's not very nice.
No, it's lame. It's like, you know, streaming on Twitch is fun, but like, we're human. We're not Twitch plays Pokemon. You can't control us a little bit by saying up or A or start like the buttons on a Game Boy.
You certainly cannot. And also, why would you want to? Oh, I'm not quite getting it. So, how do I figure it out? What do the numbers mean?
So like you see the hint one that's already filled in, it's like 5. So there's 5 in a row and then there's 1 at the very end.
Oh.
So that tells you that there's like that many in a row and then there's spaces between them.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like you can like go to like the end of that 3 that you just made.
Uh-huh.
And like press the B button to like mark it as don't dig here.
Don't dig here. Right. Gotcha. Right. Okay.
And you can actually mark the entire row as don't dig here because it's already 3 and 1.
But it says 5 this way.
Whoa, wait. I was talking about the
This
other
one.
way.
This
Yeah,
one.
like
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha.
the vertical.
I've got you. Okay. Yeah, I see it now.
I really think this is, because I haven't played this, but I played the Super Nintendo one. I think this is a really good remake of this game. This is a good version.
This is great.
Because sometimes Game Boy remakes are a little inferior, but this one's good.
Yeah. This is really good. Fun. Fun is being had by me. Yeah, I when people fight art, mine in particular, I just like, I don't get upset. I just want them to eventually give it a shot on its own terms. And I want to convince them to do that. Like, oh, okay, well, you're fighting it. Well, then I haven't done it yet, have I? I haven't convinced you yet. But I will. You know how I know that? It's all part of the art of seduction, you see. There are things that I know about you that you don't yet know about yourself. I'm coming for you. Don't worry. It'll be great. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna... yeah. 6... Oop, no. No! Yeah, this is fun. This is like doing a crossword puzzle. It's just mindless.
I mean, speaking of mindless, you made an error.
No, where?
Like, you marked that entire row as blank, but it's not.
Oh, whoopsie. We don't know that yet.
The one under it, too.
No. I'm making mistakes. Just trying to draw the pretty little picture here. Oh, wait, but I know these are blank because oh, no, wait, I don't know that. Because those could be 5s or 9s.
Well,
and I know this one.
Those are blank, yeah. All of those are, all 5 of those.
How do you know?
Because all of them start with 5 and they're all filled in already.
Well,
so
yeah. Oh, they start with 5, so the 7, this can't be the 7?
Well, the 7's
under
the
it?
7 has to be under the 5.
Gotcha, okay, I wasn't aware of that part.
You think Oscar would play this?
Yeah, he probably would be into this. All right, that's the one. So now I know.
Wait.
Because these are all, oh right, these are all 1s, so I don't know that. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in order. I see it now.
Yeah, you're getting the hang of it.
So, what's in your craw this week, Joe?
Oh my God. I feel like the news story of the week for me was Larry David strangling Elmo on like, what was that station again? What was the name of that show?
It was like Good Morning America?
Yeah, like NBC or something.
NBC, the show. All right. So, go ahead. What's your take? Should you explain it for, the people 100 years in the future who are watching this?
Yeah, I'll say what I know. That that like Larry David was going to be on like he's going to be interviewed next. And he's like waiting for Elmo to finish up. And like he explained all this on like Seth Meyers, that he was just like
When they-
waiting. He was just like getting annoyed, waiting for Elmo, because it's like
He's
Elmo.
just sitting on this show waiting for Elmo to finish.
And it's like he does an impression of Elmo's voice, and
Like while Elmo's on.
no, on Seth Meyers,
Okay.
and like he says that he would do it again.
He would strangle Elmo again.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 5. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. It's a Starman. So I
Yep.
just need to get his eyes where they belong. They don't belong over here, so they're probably here and here. And here and here. Did I get them all? No. There's another. Oh, right. Here. Okay, so he strangled Elmo because he's sitting there waiting for Elmo to go. And then people got mad? Did people get mad?
I mean, like they told him to apologize to Elmo.
They made him apologize to Elmo.
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump. So, I heard about this story. Oh, I see. There has to be one here too. Gotcha. That's fun. Okay. So this to me is the second time that I have ever seen. Well, all right. It's not the second time. This has happened a couple of times. Larry David being Larry David in real life, right? Right? So like, I haven't seen any of the interviews or any of the reactions really, but my first thought is like who the fuck gives a fuck about Elmo being annoying anymore? Like it's so old that Elmo is annoying, and Larry getting annoyed at Elmo now is like, where the fuck have you been, Larry? But also, what the fuck are you doing, Larry? Larry, you don't strangle Elmo! You fucking moron! You dumb bald fuck! You strangled... Wait, do it, Jeff, please.
What the fuck? You strangled Elmo! I strangled Elmo! What the fuck you doing? Strangling Elmo!
So, the way I see it, like you could easily make this a Curb episode if somehow by strangling Elmo, Larry revealed to Susie that Jeff had cheated on her again. Like, if at the end of Larry's apology tour, he outed Jeff once again and made Susie really mad, then like you'd have a perfect Curb episode. But even like him having to apologize for it, which I'm sure he didn't feel like he needed to do, right? Elmo listened to everyone's problems on Twitter? Elmo circled around to being cute again. No, I don't think so at all. When I watched that clip, the worst part by far was when he had to like apologize to Elmo on the show, and like the person playing Elmo, who the fuck is in there? Like who the fuck was doing Elmo there?
Elmo?
Yeah, who was doing him there? Like who was puppeting Elmo on the show? I don't like that puppet, but like whoever was doing it was doing a terrible version of him, right?
Of Elmo?
Yes.
I mean, I don't like him, so I don't know what a terrible version of him looks like.
Okay. Well, I just think if you're gonna do a shitty character, do it right. And like the person who was doing Elmo, for one thing, not very good puppeting, and for another thing, not good at ad-libbing on live television. Right? It would have been a great opportunity for that puppet to be funny, and instead, I found it especially irritating to hear the puppet sort of like without any scripting, accepting an apology from Larry David. Like, isn't that annoying?
Yes, Larry? I forgive you.
Oh my god.
Elmo forgive you.
Like, fuck you. Who's
sucks.
in there? Who's in there? Pick them up. Like, pick up the puppet and have like the person who's puppeting Elmo hanging in front of the camera so we can all see. Hang them out to dry.
Well, like, Elmo's like,
Come on, Larry. Sit on the couch and we can...
Elmo isn't real, and he does not have feelings. They don't exist. You know, Elmo actually taught us this lesson in one episode because, like, it was a clip that went viral. It was about Elmo getting mad that his friend had a pet rock that they were treating like it was a person and, like, giving it special preference over, like, him. It's like, oh, I think Rocky wants the cookie. It's like, no, I want the cookie. Like,
Yeah, because I'm
it's a
real.
fucking-
I'm flesh and blood over here.
yeah.
That's a cartoon.
I'm real. Fuck the fucking puppet. I would do it again, Jeff. I would do it again.
It's about what? Like the room full of like 70-year-olds screaming at Larry, just like, it's about what the puppet represents, Larry.
Larry knew better. He knows there's no children watching the fucking daytime TV.
No.
It's bullshit.
No. If there are children watching that, somebody needs to be carting them off to school, right? Like, what are they doing at home?
Why are you watching Elmo, like, getting interviewed? Why is he getting special preference over a real human being that's being interviewed?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, what Larry is really disrespecting is you know, the facade that they're creating by, like, making television. He's you know, he's not respecting the thing that they're building here. That, you know, just outside of frame is something else.
Yeah.
He's not contributing to the illusion. The fragile illusion. Who wanted Sesame Street puppets on the show? Like, who is that for?
It's weird.
Is this for people who are just like in a hospital bed?
Like they're dying?
Well, they're being forced to watch the TV station that's on in the hospital,
Yeah.
whether they're dying or not.
Oh, how awful.
Right?
Imagine having to watch ads for that. I'm sick just thinking about it.
Ads for the show?
Ads for, like, that. Like, some interview with Elmo on, like, an adult program.
Right. They were promoting it all week, weren't they? That
Oh, no,
Elmo
I
would
just
be
mean,
on.
like, the ads between segments of that show.
Right, right. Because the show is ostensibly the thing that you're here for. And then the ads are even worse.
The ads are even more the thing that you're here for.
Oh man. I was watching
No! Sorry.
I was watching Vanderpump Rules. There was like the premiere last week, and the commercial. I never watched shows live, but I wanted to see this. I wanted to see this as it aired, and all the commercials were other shitty things that the characters from Vanderpump Rules are in now. Like a terrible movie where one of the characters has a bit part, and they made a trailer that like emphasizes her role, but she's obviously not one of the main characters. And then a terrible looking reality show starring a character who was kicked off the show because he wasn't woke. And now they just gave him a separate show. Right, or shitty products they're promoting. Yeah. You just get, the ads you get are like a more oppressive version of the oppressive thing that you're watching. So I can't even imagine what the ads for Elmo on Good Morning America would have been. Maybe it was Larry's NFT commercial. For some reason, that's still being shown. Okay, I have a question about The Bachelor. I've never seen it. How many times has it worked out? Because I asked Mike that, and he said probably never. And I said, that's impossible. There's no way anybody would still be watching if there aren't 2 or 3 times where The Bachelor met somebody and then had a successful relationship with them beyond the show.
Is it working out even, does it matter? It doesn't matter to the show if it's like they get a new Bachelor after that.
Sure, but, you know, these shows are, part of the entertainment value of these shows is the private lives beyond the show.
So why don't we turn that into a show?
They probably have. There are probably successful relationships from The Bachelor that have then been turned into shows of the couple. Right? How often does that happen? Help. I want to know how often somebody actually meets somebody on The Bachelor. I'm asking the wrong person. All right. None of you know. Maybe I won't press the milk button after all.
You know, we could just replace them with robots. I'm sure ChatGPT could like give us the answer you're looking for.
Yeah, they could watch the show lickety split.
And they don't
give us
even
the
have
answer.
they don't even run on milk.
They don't even run on milk. All right. You're saying never happened once, but you might just be saying that so I'll release the milk. Now I don't trust anybody to answer the question. Too slow. Oh well, you'll have to wait till next week. Maybe you'll be nicer to me next time. Give me the thing I wanted faster. You're admitting it, that it's just never led to true love, that The Bachelor has never led to even one case of true love. Right, of course it's Schadenfreude, but there is no way people don't watch these shows believing on some level that love is real and that maybe there is, you know, an unlikely chance, but still a chance that one of these fuckers, two of these fucked up people who like tried out to be on a reality show in 2023, found someone that they wanted to be with. Season 28. Yeah, it's been on since the mid-90s. How many of them? How many of them have found love? At what point do you, as a viewer of The Bachelor... Look, I know the answer to that is that they don't care. I don't think that's true of all of them. I don't think that's true of all of them. I watch, I see. They make more than one season a year. It's less than 20, not one season per year. I just know, because I've seen, you'll do the research, please and thank you. I'm struggling to know. I'm sitting on the stream with no information in front of me, struggling to know. I just know on the sub for these shows, there are your people who are completely cynical, and your people who are taking everything they see at face value. Grocery Store Joe and Serena Pitt. They met on the Bachelor in Paradise and left the beach celebrating their engagement. They've been living in pure bliss ever since, and even tied the knot in October 2022. Okay, so it took them 26 seasons for one couple to get married. Apparently it happened. Well, statistically, it would have had to, right?
I guess. 26 seasons.
Okay, there's another couple who are allegedly. Allegedly.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah.
They cut my mic. Sorry, I got a little too handsy with the microphone there. Allegedly. Yeah, no, thank you. You don't want to accuse them of anything that's not true. Allegedly still together. All right. I know you don't know or care anything about this, but I've been hearing that the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce relationship is not real.
Okay.
Because the reasons I've heard is that Travis Kelce was never very good at football until he suddenly became the greatest, and that a Taylor Swift endorsement of the president is worth millions and millions of dollars, and that this is all part of some sort of psyop to endorse Joe Biden at the Super Bowl or something. What do we think?
She's never gonna mention Joe Biden.
She apparently did endorse Biden in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. During COVID, every celebrity ultimately endorsed him. It was at the time there was very much a feeling of enough is enough here. No more of this.
Yeah.
No more pretending COVID's not happening. Although, what do you think? What do you think, Mr. President? Is COVID still happening?
Who are you talking to?
The president, sir, Mr. President.
I'm the vice president, man. You know that.
Well, sir, from your position and with the intelligence that you're getting, do you think we still are living in a pandemic?
Oh yeah, we absolutely have to do everything we can to contain the virus. So make sure you.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm taking notes. Sir, can you speak into the mic? They appear to have cut his mic. Oh, Stella Joe is rating. Hello and thank you. I can't wait to watch Stella play the new Perfect Tides demo. I was just rewatching some of Stella's playthrough of the original game, and there was a segment so hilariously funny that I had never seen before, where Stella, who did not want a drawing of a penis to appear on the stream, was talking to Soren, who designed all the backgrounds for the game, and knew all of the beats of the story. And Soren was trying very hard to warn Stella of where the drawing of a penis would be. And Stella was trying to move the windows of the stream to cover the penis at the exact moment it appeared. And it was a real frantic collaboration. The two of them were really struggling, struggling with all their might. And it actually worked, ultimately. The window was in the right place to cover the penis. But my goodness, what an effort. What a monumental effort it was. That alone is worth watching the video for. You played it tonight. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to watch the video. That is it's going to be very hard to turn that on right right after this. I'm having so much fun watching the demo get streamed. I can't wait to see how you fared on it. Well, if does that mean that you're rating with people who just watched you play? If any of you come over, let me know what you thought. I would love to hear. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun. I love to make video games. This is my little treat. I get to cook and cook and cook for years. And then for a few shining days or weeks, people play all of that shit and react very strongly to it. Oh, I love it. Yummy. Feels great, man. I recommend you all try it. You will not believe the reactions you can get out of people by programming an experience for them. I imagine it's a lot like running a restaurant or a hotel, where they come in through the door as they're meant to do. They're not allowed to get in any other way, and you have someone ready for them. You're like, right this way. Come on over here, we'll show you what to do. You give them a quick rundown, and then you set them loose in your hotel of secrets and trauma and treats
And fun.
and fun.
It's
and-
mostly all about fun, right?
It's all about fun. I mean, sometimes the fun hurts a bit, but that's just part of the fun.
It's just part of the fun.
A roller coaster feels like it hurts too, but you're okay.
Yeah.
It feels like you won't survive, but you're okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've already got shipped, Stella. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Well, Theo is definitely her mom's pick. You're doing very well.
That was
Yeah.
a really close one.
Tense. I love all the little drawings on the side. Cute.
Yeah, that's like just on Super Game Boy.
Oh, I see, right. That's great. That's so fun that it's got its own template. Any game can do that?
Any game that Nintendo made and like made a thing for.
Wow. That's fun. There's no way that homebrewers aren't doing that, right?
I guess they could, yeah.
Your own custom frame. It's like an arcade machine. It is. It literally is an arcade machine. Cute. A nice Jewish boy for a nice Jewish girl. That's right. Ah, yes. Oh yes, Wiz, I saw you in another stream the other day. I was watching Bad Elephant stream. Tom was streaming it yesterday. I might be addicted to watching these streams. I don't know what I'll do when they're all done. Maybe they'll never end. Maybe people will keep playing forever. Want to do a little Mario Paint?
Sure.
Let's have fun. Keep watching the PT1 stream Void. Oh, VOD, yes. Yeah, no, it's 10 hours of good times. I watched some of it I watched some of it way back when it was first published. And it was great. It was great. It was great watching somebody I mean, I gotta say in general, like I like watching adventure game genre heads dive into these games. But what I really, really, really like is watching people who stumbled upon it apropos of nothing, or their friend told them to play it. And they have no idea what it's going to be like until they play it. And when they start, they think they've got a handle on it. And I throw a lot of surprises at them. And once they get used to the fact that they're going to be surprised, they submit to the game. And the fun begins.
Yeah, like don't tell a game developer how to like make it better for you. Just like make your own thing that's better.
Ask not what the developer can do for you. The thing is, I got you. It's okay. I know the first game was a little hard. I know. But I got you. It's okay. The experience I have prepared for you is the one you want. Don't go into the stairwell looking around for other things. Get on the elevator, ride up to your room. Get comfortable. And then go explore. Everything will be open all the time. But in time, all will be revealed. And by the time you're checking out, maybe you won't feel like you did everything, but you'll feel like you did something. That's you. You like? Good. The Tide Heads. The Tide Heads are coming. I'm so excited for that. I really want to watch people play the new game with a little they already have a little context. Oh my god, so hard. But I've seen you beat this. I've seen you beat the entire thing. Yeah. What should we draw? Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
All right.
When you're done. No, you play. You play. Play
I'll
until
play
you
until I die.
play until you finish your coffee. Yeah, I'm curious because yeah, like Stella's already speculating, and I'm just so curious to see what people think might happen. I haven't gotten this since Octopus Pie days. Back in Octopus Pie days when people were like, "What if this happens?" And I was always delighted by their speculation. I love being a little puppet master.
Yeah, well, it's okay to be a puppet master in like a fictional work. Don't be a puppet master on like The View or what was the show? It's like
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. Like,
No, I don't want to be that kind of puppet master.
Like evil puppet mastering. Larry David is the only right one here. The only thing he did wrong was apologizing.
Yeah, he shouldn't have well, that was what I was saying to Mike, is that the one thing, like, cause yeah, you see some shit like this and you're like, that's Larry, he's actually like that. The one thing about Larry that's different on the show than he is in real life is that he can play ball in real life. Larry's not gonna ruin the whole show just to be right. He's gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But you know he's right.
He's right about this.
And he knows he's right.
He does. He admitted that he would do it again.
Oh my god, the sexual bugs in this one.
Yeah, what is that sound?
It's a gasp of pleasure. What does it sound like? You speculate. Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I can't repeat what you're saying without suggesting my own biases. Yeah.
You're like, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Randy. Congrats on the sex.
Here.
No. How do I leave?
Right click.
I love the menu screens in this game. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, Super Mario Maker has kind of a Mario Paint look to it, which is fun. All right, so I need some water. How about I come back and it'll be finished?
Yeah, it'll be done. My masterpiece. I don't know. Do everything you need to do. Joe has left the building. It's my time. So what are we really doing tonight, guys? After this. Some of you want to stay and like watch a couple videos. I'm like doing the Mr. Show sketch with the Queen. After they leave, you, Tarry, will hang out and watch a couple of videos. Ah, what a delightful idea, Your Majesty. The Queen has grown tired, and she has asked you all to leave. Right. Last time we were drawing on the stream, we were drawing Doug Levinson. Also, a little Jewish man who's right in a social alienating way. It's pretty predictable which way Joe and I are going to come out on these issues, isn't it? No, Elmo's not sweating because he's not real. Fucking real. He's not flesh and blood like we. I don't like that. He's like behind a couch, right? You have to think he's real. Oh my god. Holy shit. Whiz. Swish. 3 points. See, if this puppeteer was worth their bones, they would have puppeted being choked. Didn't even look like he was being choked. Just looked like someone was handling an inert toy. Pathetic. Can't I do a line? All right. Oops. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna let Joe draw Larry. Oops. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's use it. All right. While Joe's in the bathroom. I can't do it. No. There's no note. No.
a song and there's no note.
No. That one will kind of work. Doesn't really work. God damn it. There's not enough sharps. Show you what I got so far. Oh, I didn't leave enough room. And it doesn't go fast enough. Meow, 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 meow. Is what I'm going for. But I have to slow everything down. There are real limitations to this. Anyway, I'll come back to this. Here's what I've got so far. If you'd like to draw Larry. OP question. I know you said you wondered if people shipped Will and Larry years back. What are your thoughts on shipping even Hannah? I mean, people are. I leave that to you. I leave that to you. What am I gonna say that's going to? What am I going to say that's going to improve what people think? No, I mean, like I'll be honest. I can't see it either. I can't see it. But some people see it. That's fine. They can see whatever they want.
Yeah, leave the creator out of this, please.
Yeah, it's just it's not up to me. I have given you all the reality. And now you are free to make as much because it's all fake. You are now free to make as much unreality out of the unreality of it as you like. It's okay. Look, the series is over, so questions are left unanswered. People are always gonna wonder. But I just don't think that I can offer much, you know? I can't help. You four-eyed fuck.
Yeah, maybe like that is fine.
Yeah. The Elmo should be a Thingus emote, yeah. See if we can cap a high quality version of it.
Or just like take a photo of it on the TV. It'll be even better.
Yes. Yeah, I'll take it. Right, exactly.
It's like that video of the guy lunging at the judge. But it's like Larry lunging at Elmo.
It's like the video of the guy throwing a shoe at George W. Bush.
Yeah. Another hero.
Oh my god, I love that guy. I love that guy. He's you know, he did go to prison for that, but he's been free for a while.
Yeah.
And he seems pretty proud of what he did. I mean, I would be too.
Yeah, he doesn't regret it, just like Larry.
Just like Larry.
Doesn't fucking regret it. Look at this fucker. It's like he hates something more than he hates himself.
Elmo?
Elmo.
Oh my god. That's sick.
Well, yeah, like you talked about how Elmo hate is such an old thing, man. But like, well, yeah, he's held on to it since it was an old thing. Like,
oh my god. Well, like, all right. So Elmo, you know, I've talked about Jim Henson for years and how the Muppets died when Jim Henson died, and nobody has been willing to admit that like everything they loved about them was Jim Henson's voice. Well, Elmo was pretty much a non-character until Kevin Clash turned him into a thing that people liked. And then they got rid of him, and now Elmo is not even the guy that managed to bring an original voice to a thing that already was without a voice.
so that's not even Kevin Clash. That's like someone doing an impression.
Yeah, Kevin Clash got fired.
Okay.
He got fired because he had a relationship with a younger coworker.
Yeah, I remember that.
And, hey, you're not allowed to do that. I mean, what he really should have done was be a good boyfriend. That's the problem, really, is if your boyfriend is Elmo and he's an asshole to you, you're gonna tell somebody about it. You're not gonna be happy. Kevin shouldn't have been an asshole to his much younger coworker. Oh, I need to move you so that we can see. Let me just move you so we can see. Where can I put Joe? I'll put him over here with me. Oh, was there a, oh, there's a Come Town bit on Brooklynite Elmo? Is she telling him to apologize?
She's like shocked.
That right, the face in that photo. Oh.
But yeah, like Larry looks like really embarrassed after that. Like maybe he's embarrassed that he has to apologize to Elmo.
I mean, it's pretty embarrassing to have to apologize to a piece of felt. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Maybe just the rims of his glasses.
Stab.
You're doing what you gotta do to make a good Mario Paint drawing.
Not sure what all these are.
That's Heidi in the corner there. I don't know what any of those are, though.
Heidi, this one?
I think so.
Oh, it's Heidi.
Let's Heidi. Let's stamp Heidi. Ah!
She's in the audience. She is the audience.
She's the live studio audience. You have to apologize. Oh, come on, Dog of Wisdom. You know better than that. Well, look, it's Dog of Wisdom. It's not Dog of being correct. Larry's correct, but what he did is not wise.
I don't know. Maybe it was wise. Maybe it was the right thing to do.
Are we as a culture finally going to say enough's enough with Elmo?
Maybe.
Is he even a thing anymore, though, for people who are, for children? Well, like, Sesame Street is still dominated by Elmo, but who's watching Sesame Street?
I think Elmo is just like nostalgic for stupid people who watch that show.
Like adult Sesame Street fans? There are
Well,
many of us.
Who's watching like not Sesame Street? I mean, Good Morning America. That show.
What was that?
Not Sesame
the
Street.
daytime
Good
show?
Morning America.
That's a good point. All right. So I got to space this out so that these can be. All right. So let's do. I think I can still make this happen. Where'd the other one go? All right. So obviously that needs to start later. mm. Oh, not quite. Da-da-da-da.
Well, you know, when Will Smith got when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, we all kind of like gained sympathy for Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, like Elmo's getting attacked and we're losing sympathy for him.
It's true. It's true. Wait, how do I need to time this?
Like, oh man, like if it was any other Sesame Street character, I'd probably be like, Larry, what are you doing, man?
Oh yeah, I mean if it was like Big Bird.
Yeah. What would Big Bird do? I mean, I guess Big Bird or any other character could be in that same situation where it's annoying him because it's not a person. But Elmo he's the one that really gets you. He's not gonna strangle Big Bird, no matter how much he fucking annoys him.
No, absolutely not. Da-da-da-da. And then how much space?
Larry David would never strangle Oscar the Grouch because he relates too much to the guy.
Absolutely not. Pretty good, right?
Yep.
And then might need a little more space here, like that much. Da-dum.
Yeah, there needs to be a Wikipedia page, list of characters from Sesame Street that Larry David would never strangle. And it's just all of them except for Elmo.
Yeah, no, it absolutely. Absolutely the only one he would do that to. Which means that we should leave him alone.
We should have Elmo apologize.
We needed a little more room there.
Elmo should have learned from when he got so mad. He got so mad about that rock.
Yeah. Come on, Elmo.
You know, in this context, you know, maybe in Sesame Street, you're real. we'll accept it. But like, even then, like, you should make it more apparent that you're not real, like Mr. Rogers would when he did a puppet.
Well, yeah, exactly. Mr. Rogers would remind you constantly that this shit's not real. And that you
That you better not confuse it with real life.
All right, now what?
Now you need the dog.
Yeah, woof, yeah, definitely. But what leads up to it?
Oh yeah, the drum, definitely. It's like woof boob.
Yeah. And one other one, like maybe this. Let's just see how the timing works here. Not quite. Did it? Almost, though. Maybe like over here. One more time. Too late. Almost. Do you have a symbol? Maybe this. Yeah, let's try that. That's pretty good. All right. Now it just needs the bass line, right? It's not going to be perfect. Dun, dun. Dun. I'm not going to quite be able to hit it with the... Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's just leave it the way it is. All right, any animation we want to add to this? People clapping. What are these?
Or like a Final Fantasy Tactics execute. Just like a dialogue that a dialogue box comes up and says execute.
All right. We're almost at the end of the program. We're getting close to 11. So, I mean, I feel like our heroes are pretty obvious tonight. Oops. What do you think? What heroes might not jump out at us, but they're on our minds.
Frizz Freeleg.
Making that hilarious Bugs Bunny cartoon. Wait, which one were we talking about?
Well, he did like the one with Humphrey Bogart in it.
Oh man, with Elmer Fudd at the restaurant. Yeah, that's amazing. How do I change the color?
You go to that like paint tube on the bottom right next to the eraser.
Gotcha. what other options are in this menu screen?
Like, you can do lowercase.
Can you?
Yeah, if you click the like lowercase one down there.
Oh yeah. Gotta make it perfect. What was the Fritz Freeling cartoon we were talking about?
It's called like Slick Hair. Oh, the one we were talking about before?
Yeah.
We were talking about like shit, which one was it?
Which one was it? It was a good one.
Yeah. Oh man, now I have to think about all the one. The baseball one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Fritz Freeling. Great cartoon. So, you think you can take us, huh? He just like blows that big billow of smoke into Bugs' face.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Nice.
And wait, what are the other things it should say?
Just yes and no.
Oh, right. Thingus Heroes. Well, yeah, Fritz Freeling. Fritz Freeling always making those great Bugs Bunny cartoons for us. Always making that damn Bugs Bunny shit.
Yep. Good Bugs Bunny shit.
Good Bugs Bunny shit.
Because when I was a kid, all I knew was damn Bugs Bunny shit. Like, Bugs Bunny dressed as Superman? Go fuck yourself. He sucks. He's just like Mickey Mouse. He's lame. He doesn't do anything.
You're absolutely right.
They actually saw his cartoons because, like, Cartoon Network played a marathon of all of them. And some of them are so fucking good.
Oh my god. No, they're amazing. They're not damned at all.
No,
they're not
they are
shit
blessed.
at all.
They're great.
Blessed cartoons, but you wouldn't know that in the 90s because all of the villains were making really bad Bugs Bunny shit for us to consume.
Yeah, terrible people.
Mm-hmm.
Evil.
Evil. Oh, I should make this a stamp.
Yeah. And yeah, those evil people turned Sesame Street into like stupid corporate entity.
This thing that was the whole creation of it was predicated on the idea that children ought to be spoken to like they have intelligence and not like they're dumb little babies.
Yeah.
And what does Elmo do? Makes a stupid fucking baby production out of the whole thing. He sucks.
He sucks. We are 100% with Larry.
We stand a legend, a living legend. Larry David can do no wrong. I don't know. Wait, what's he think about Israel? I mean,
what do you think he thinks about Israel?
Yeah, he's 75 years old. I think I know.
Well, look.
I don't stand that.
Just like how I support Sesame Street and its existence.
Yes.
I can support them, but not who's in charge, like Elmo.
Yeah. Elmo's in charge. Elmo's really fucking in charge.
Yeah, we need to save Sesame Street.
I mean, it's done, man. It's done. This whole idea. It can end. This whole idea that if kids have to watch TV, it may as well be something that teaches them something. The shit's over. Of course kids have to watch TV. They don't have any, there's no choice. Everyone agrees it's fine. We've all 100% given into this. What's the point of making it wholesome? What are you trying to hold on to here? Okay, no, we all just agreed that we're spooning poison into our children's eyes and it's fine. It's fine. Let's see if I can get it right underneath. It's like right there. Yeah.
This was what was going on in Larry's mind right before.
Yes.
Just choosing execute, yes
Moments
or no.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, cute. This little fish. It's a fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything but a face there. Oh right, I forgot to cut it so that it would repeat. Let's fix it real quick. It's never too late to improve a masterpiece. No. Thingus villains. I mean, look, obviously, we're not big fans of Elmo around here. Who else do we hate? Who's a villain?
Anyone who likes Elmo.
I mean, a lot of those people are innocent bystanders. They just watch whatever the TV tells them to watch.
Well, we talk about direct hits a lot. Elmo was one of the biggest misses on us. We were not the age for Elmo.
They got us with Elmo anyway. When I was a teenager, Tickle Me Elmo was mostly wanted by people my age.
Yeah.
We didn't escape cleanly.
Are we gonna save this?
Yeah, we could save it. Or, you know, we're recording it on Thingus.
Yeah. Let's take a photo of that so we can make it an icon with like the lines.
Oh, I forgot to put it on repeat.
No!
Oh, just tripping over a wire and immediately losing it forever.
No, stop clicking it away.
Oh, I just wanted to fix the music. No, I just want to fix the music.
This is like really hard to photograph because it just like refreshes so fast.
Yeah, it does. Here, I'll take a picture of my laptop screen, which is like pretty good compared to what you get on the TV. We can also see what people get just from the VODs. I don't know. There's got to be another villain we can highlight. I'm not ready to blame the people themselves. I don't think it's the people's fault that they liked Elmo.
Yeah.
You know, the TV is the TV shows us a lot of dumb shit. We're not all fully responsible for what we watch on there. Some people are hearing that and they're like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, Going to think that from now on. Look, watching TV is not a political opinion. Watching TV is not what you are. It's just something that you passively do because it's a part of your life and it always has been. Who are our villains? Who do we hate?
I feel like we talked about somebody, right?
HBO. Well, yeah, HBO, but PBS was letting this go to shit long before HBO was. And PBS are the ones who sold it to them, right? All right. Oh, it's its own foundation, Sesame Workshop. Well, those, yeah. You interviewed for a legal job with them. Well, they sold their fucking souls, what they did, but they didn't have much soul to sell to begin with. So, I don't know if that's the moment where they became villains. Who do we hate? Who do we hate? I don't know. Maybe that's all we got. Maybe that's all we got. Maybe I don't have the capacity to hate anybody else tonight.
I feel like hating Elmo is like, there's just so much hate for him that
Yeah.
it's overshadowing a lot of other hatred that I have right now.
I don't think a fictional character can be a Thingus villain.
Well, I mean,
Has it ever happened?
You said that a game was a Thingus villain.
What game?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, well, the people who made it.
You said the game was a
Oh,
villain.
did I?
I
All
think
right.
Elmo, if Elmo insists that he's a real guest on this show, which is bullshit, then we can say he's a villain.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do think he sucks.
I guess if he's just a physical object, he could be a cursed Thingus, which is almost
Yeah.
like a villain.
Yeah, he is kind
It's
of
like the Ring.
yeah. You see him and you die.
Oh, I was talking about the one from Lord of the Rings, like a cursed object.
I was imagining that a greasy, ragged Elmo climbs out of the well and looks at you to death.
Oh my god, he is creepy like that. He would do that.
Yeah. And, the VHS would be like some shitty VHS of Sesame Street. You say Newgrounds still exists, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to boot up my old copy of Macromedia Flash and do some fucking parody. Yes, no, you're right. It would be a clamshell VHS. It would be one of those plastic ones.
We didn't have anything with Elmo on it. Like, we were too old.
No, we didn't have anything with Elmo on it. Did we?
I don't think so. I think, yeah, nobody had a taste for Elmo in our family.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
if you go back and watch like some of the really old Sesame Street stuff, it's like really good. It's like really good songs that are really cute and thoughtful.
Awesome animations.
Yeah.
Like from independent studios in New York City. And the way the characters talk to each other does not sound like idiot ass script. Oh, am I muting again?
Oh, I hear you now.
It doesn't sound like idiot ass like scripted television for children. It sounds like a bunch of people having a conversation with each other on the street. And that was the idea, right? That Sesame Street kind of gives you the feel of like living in a big crowded neighborhood, like all pressed up against each other, and that you all help each other out, and you all see each other every day, and you all learn from each other, and 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 like kids can get it. Like kids can get what they're seeing. They don't need to be talked down to. They don't need to be talked to like they're from another planet.
Yeah.
They'll get it. And yeah, I mean, obviously it hasn't been like that in a while. We're mourning something that's been gone for longer than The Simpsons has been gone.
Well, like, I feel like maybe at one point it was like, you know, how are you going to get kids to learn anything like when they're not in school, like through television is like a great opportunity to like learn, especially through public, like accessible television through like the airwaves.
Sure.
And like by making it really good, it's like you know, people will actually watch something educational. And like now we have the internet, which we could learn more from that than we can from a television show.
But there are no standards on the internet. So children's programming is all over the place.
Yeah.
Like you put something on based on the thumbnail and the view count, and it's the freakiest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you just immediately want to scream and turn it off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go over well when you turn something off that your kid is already watching.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to go out on that note. Surely there's something else we can talk about before we call it a night.
Yeah, who else is a hero?
Who else do we like? Is Elmo better than Coco Melon? I mean, it's just more grotesque every year.
Yeah.
Like this isn't fair. Like the ugly shit that children will put up with because they've never seen anything before is just like they haven't found the deepest depths of it yet. They're just making uglier, stupider shit for kids all the time. And you can't blame a kid who's never seen anything before being like, this looks cool. Like, what's the ugliest thing you can show a kid?
I mean, Coco Melon is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Is that a villain?
Yeah. Everyone involved in that, definitely a villain. This shit's like, it's like people who like you have a fight with and they say some really nasty shit, and then next time you see them, they're just like, hey, what's up? And they act like nothing fucking happened. That's how I feel every time this shit's on. What are you doing here? Why are you being a menace? Don't act like everything's cool. Leave! Leave my happy house.
Yeah, like that's how you feel about Elmo too. That
Yeah.
like the only image of Elmo in your house is one of him being strangled by Larry David.
Yeah. Don't hide behind the fact that my kid doesn't hate you. Fucking pathetic. Like when someone in your family does that, right? Just like, hey, it's me. Oh, the kids are so happy to see me. I love you guys. You love me. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care if it confuses my kids that I'm turning you off. Fuck you for coming here, you fucking coward. Get out of my kids' minds.
Elmo's just had one more thing to...
Oh. think I'm good. I feel like this was a sedate Thingus.
Yeah.
Chiller than last week, but encrusted with gems. Any final thoughts, Joe?
Nah. I just like the Heidi stab.
Me too. Let's give a big shout out to our beautiful girl.
Oh.
She didn't bother us tonight. Oh, we closed the door.
Yeah.
But she probably would have bothered us.
We should bother her.
Let's go bother her right now. Love that girl. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks for stopping by.